Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks for if you have dark hair with your makeup, and I wish this was my real hair, it's a wig, but I just thought I would kind of change it up on my channel and do something for if you do have dark hair, and just some pointers, I guess. And just a fun makeup look. I mean, you don't have to have dark hair to do this, but it's just kind of a fun makeup look. I like to match the tones and things. So if you guys are interested in seeing this look, and also kind of some new products that I've been loving lately, also just a few like good old favorites, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so to get started, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. This will just kind of smooth over and fill in your pores and any kind of blemishes, just help smooth it over. And then for foundation, I'm using by Maybelline the Super Stay Better Skin Foundation. This is one that I'm really enjoying. It's kind of like a medium coverage on its own, and then you can kind of build it to a more full coverage. Then I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal for some highlighting and concealing around the face. And I'm doing this in the typical highlight areas, kind of under the eyes, down the nose, all of those areas. And then just blending everything out with a sponge. This is kind of, I think it's in the shade Light Ivory, but it's kind of a little bit peachier than you would expect. So then for a little bit of spot concealing, I'm going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. I really love this foundation. But it's sometimes a little bit oily, so sometimes I just like to use it for spot concealing. Then to set the light areas, I'm using the Coty Airspun loose powder. This you can find at Walmart. I really love this for setting the lighter areas of my face. This one's in the color Naturally Neutral. And then for the rest of my face, I'm using the Flower Beauty loose powder in the shade L01, and this one's just a little bit closer to my natural shade. I love the Coty Airspun, but it's a little bit light for my whole face, so that's why I use two different powders for setting the different areas of my face. And now I'm just fluffing away all of the excess powder. So then for brows, I'm using the Benefit Ka-Brow Brow Pomade to fill in my brows. I have a whole new and updated brow video that I will link below if you want to really see like in detail how I go through and fill out those bad boys, because there is not much there. So I'll kind of show you in detail how I go through and do that. So then I'm going in with my Meet Matte Nude palette by The Balm Cosmetics. And I love this palette. I've used it a ton on my channel. And I'm starting off with the shade Matte Rosin or Rosin. I don't know how to say it. And I'm kind of just throwing this in the crease to just define the crease, make it look like I have more of a crease than I really do. And I just like to lay down a neutral shade. Okay, so then I'm going in with, this is a MAC eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Sketch, and it's kind of a deep plum color. I love, love, love this shadow. And I'm going to create a kind of a dark outer V on the outer corner. I'm going to really accentuate like a V shape, so it kind of pulls the eyes out and up a little bit. Makes them look a little bit bigger to do this technique. So I'm kind of following it on the lash line and then up into the crease, and then they kind of just make a V out on that corner. So then for the inner eyelid area, I'm using just the Sephora Shadow Stick. This is just kind of like a skin color shade. And I'm doing this so that the eyeshadow that I put on top of it really sticks to it and it stands out. And this is from Maybelline, and it just was in a little eyeshadow duo. I just like depotted all of my eyeshadows though and put them on a magnetic board. That's why they're like that. And then I'm using my finger just so the pigment really stands out, and then going in and kind of just blending it with that Sketch eyeshadow. And then for the inner corner, I'm using this really light kind of lilac shade, and I'm going to connect that with that medium pink color in the middle and just kind of pull this up so it'll open the inner corners of my eyes. And then following the eyeshadow up with some winged liner. As per usual, I love a good wing. That's something it's like I should step away from, but I just love it. I love what it does to my eyes. It kind of makes them look bigger and just really defines them. So I really like just some black liquid liner for a wing. The eyeliner I'm using just comes from this cheap store that's by my house, so I wouldn't even know what to tell you to to get, because that's just the one I was using. So then I put on those Ardell Faux Mink lashes. I really like them. They're really fluffy and good for some drugstore lashes. They're really, they do look like the mink. So, anyways, for the lower lash line, I'm going in with another Sephora like shadow pencil. This is just kind of a bronze color. And I love these for my lower lash line. They last forever and they just do such a good job. They make it so easy. And then throwing a little bit of mascara on to kind of finish the eyes off. Oh, I forgot about this step on the eyes though. I do go in with the Marc Jacobs Highliner. And this is in the shade Deja Blue. I am obsessed with these. I love them so much.
It just opens up the eyes. So then I'm using the NYX Matte Bronzer. This is a really warm tone bronzer, but I've just really been liking it lately. I don't know if I'll love it all through winter as much as I am through summer. It just gives a really warm, pretty, bronzy look to the skin. But I just am quite liberal with that, and I'm going in along the cheeks and under the jawline, a little bit on the forehead. And then I'm taking that same bronzer with a little bit more defined brush, the NARS Ita brush, and I'm really like giving a stronger contour so that it gives kind of that fluffy bronzer all over, but then it's like a sharper look to kind of create the look of jawlines. And like cheekbones and stuff. And then I'm doing a little bit down the sides of the nose, just to slim that down a smidge. Then for some blush, I'm going with this Tarte Party blush. I love this one. It just is the one that comes with like your little birthday set from Sephora. And then I like to go in with my sponge, just make sure everything's blended out. Oh, so then for kind of the star of the show, I go in with this Milani matte, or a Milani Amore matte lip cream, and this one is in the color Obsession. I love, love, love wearing this lip color when I wear this wig. I think it goes so well, and I like to just kind of make sure my lips are clean before putting on a liquid lipstick, so that's why I was kind of rubbing them with that washcloth. It exfoliates them a little bit and just cleans them off. And I like to put, for this lipstick, I recommend definitely doing like 2 coats, because the first one was not as dark as I wanted it, but the second one is really when you got that nice color. And here are some shots of the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching.